Relationship rules after 60. 10 things senior women should never do for men. The worst mistake any woman in her 60s or over 60 would make is doing things for a man that doesn't love you or care about you. If you over 60, then this video is for you. Stay with me, because number 6 is the one that destroys relationships more than all the others, and number 9 will completely change how you see yourself in any relationship. Welcome to Healing Bar. I'm here to help you understand the psychology behind love and protect your peace, and also never settle for less. Today, we will be talking about relationship rules after 60. 10 things you should never do for a man. Let's get started. Never sacrifice your independence for a man. You have earned your freedom. Do not give up your routines, friendships, hobbies, or peace to accommodate a man. Everyone on our street knew Auntie Marineke as the woman who once walked like she owned the morning. She woke early, swept her frontage with pride, ran a small provisions shop, and laughed loudly with neighbors as if life had been kind to her. She paid her bills on time and never asked anyone for help. Then Mr. Raymond arrived. He was charming, well-spoken, and always promised better days. Slowly, Auntie Marineke began to change. She closed her shop because Raymond said a woman shouldn't stress herself. She stopped attending evening meetings because he didn't like her staying out late. She sold her generator to support his business idea. When neighbors warned her, she smiled and said, "Love requires sacrifice." Months passed. Raymond's business never took off. The laughter left her voice. The mornings she once owned now owned her, quiet and heavy. When arguments started, he reminded her she had nothing without him. When money finished, he disappeared for days. One rainy evening, Raymond left for good, taking her last savings with him. Auntie Marineke returned to our street different, thinner, quieter. She tried reopening her shop, but customers had moved on. Pride kept her silent, but her eyes told the story. She had traded her independence for promises and learned too late that love built on self-erasure leaves you with nothing to stand on. Now, when young women pass her gate, she calls them gently and says only one thing: never abandon yourself for anyone. Love should add to your life, not erase it. And the street listens. Number 2. Never tolerate disrespect or emotional neglect. Age does not excuse bad behavior. If he dismisses your feelings, boundaries, or voice, walk away. This is something that happens all the time and mostly hurts me seeing women go through such. At 62, Mrs. Eunice Bello believed love should be quiet and enduring. She had buried a husband, raised children, and learned to keep her complaints small. So when Tunde came into her life with warm smiles and sharp words, she told herself she was strong enough to endure a little discomfort. It started gently. He corrected her grammar in public. He laughed when she shared memories, saying she exaggerated. When she asked for respect, he reminded her of her age and said, "At this stage, companionship is better than loneliness." Eunice swallowed her pride. Soon he decided how she dressed, when she spoke, who visited. He called it concern. When he dismissed her opinions, he called it honesty. And when he raised his voice, he said she should be grateful someone still wanted her. The repercussions came quietly. Her children noticed she no longer laughed the same way. Her friends stopped visiting because Tunde made them uncomfortable. Eunice began doubting her own memories, her own worth, the very wisdom her years had earned. One afternoon, after Tunde mocked her in front of a shopkeeper, Eunice saw her reflection in a cracked mirror. She did not recognize the woman staring back. That woman had survived decades, yet stood smaller than a man who offered nothing but noise. That night, she packed his things. Living alone again was not easy, but peace returned slowly, like morning light. Eunice reclaimed her voice, her home, her dignity. She learned a hard truth late, but not too late. Disrespect tolerated at any age does not become love. It becomes erosion. And at 62, Eunice finally chose to stand whole again. Number 3. Never become a full-time caregiver by default. Love does not mean unpaid nursing. Caregiving should be a shared, willing, and clearly discussed decision. Number 4. Never lower your standards out of fear of being alone. Being single is better than being unhappy. Loneliness is temporary. Regret lasts longer. Number 5. Never fund a man's lifestyle. Do not pay his bills, rescue him financially, or drain your savings to prove love. This brings us to point 6, which a lot of women over 60 do. 6. Never compete with younger women. Your value is not tied to age. Confidence, wisdom, and self-respect are timeless. Number 7. Never ignore red flags because of chemistry. Charm fades. Character lasts. If something feels wrong, trust your intuition. Number 8. Never shrink yourself to keep a man comfortable. You are allowed to speak up, take space, and shine without apology. Number 9. Never accept secrecy or half-commitment. You deserve clarity, honesty, and consistency, not confusion or hidden arrangements. Number 10. Never forget your worth. You are not lucky to be chosen. A man should feel lucky to walk beside you. Final rule. At this stage of life, love should bring peace, joy, and partnership, not stress, sacrifice, or self-betrayal. Always remember this. It's time to care for yourself and choose you. If you find value to this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. We're building a community of women who understands their worth and who choose themselves. To you. Here's my question. Which of these 10 points resonates with you? Share your experience in the comment. Your experience might be exactly what another woman needs to hear today. Remember, you're complete, you're beautiful, and you're amazing. Until next time, protect your heart and worth.